This is the darkest and most beautiful part of the Harry Potter series. It not only has a legendary social monster, but also has a runaway little star, which is the pinnacle of beauty. The story starts with the magical creature Boggart. He can see through people's hearts and become the most feared thing by the sorcerer, and the way to solve it is to turn it into a ridiculous image with spells. Rowan let the big spider wear shoes. Everyone rushes forward, but what appears to Harry is not the big boss Voldemort, but the social monster. Professor Robin rushes forward, but he doesn't think he's afraid of the moon. This strange scene makes everyone leave early, and about the appearance of the social monster, we need to know from Harry that the Prisoner of Azkaban prison, Boggart the Little Star, has escaped from Azkaban. To find you and kill me! The sorcerer said that because Harry once stopped Voldemort. Harry, who was originally crying for his parents, and blaming himself for turning him into a balloon, had a new worry for a moment. On the train back to school, Harry told this news to Hermione, and in the corner of the carriage is Professor Robin, the new teacher of the Black Magic Defense class, who is the highest position of Hogwarts. Halfway through, the train broke down and the social monster appeared. He specializes in making people happy, and Harry became the target. Robin, who was confident, actually shot and saved him, and the social monster wanted to find the little star. On the day of the school opening, the principal, Dumbledore, said that the social monster would stay in Hogwarts until the little star was found. Professor Trelawney said in his book, "You have the Grim, the omen of death." In the biology class, he turned to Malfoy, who was very dissatisfied with Professor Hagrid, who was a teacher in the post-study class. Harry was chosen to say hello to the social monster, and when he was allowed, Harry got up and flew around the school. But Malfoy felt uneasy. "Yes, you're not dangerous at all, are you? You great ugly brute." The next second, the social monster was gonna kill him. In the biology class of Hogwarts, Malfoy and Harry began to love and kill each other again. "Shut up, Malfoy." Harry went crazy, and Malfoy provoked the social monster. After the class was over, Malfoy was taught to be a man. Professor Hagrid had to drop out of school in advance, and another wave began. In Professor Trelawney's Black Magic Defense class, Harry released the social monster. The whole class was in a mess. He had to drop out of school in advance. After school, he found that the professor and his mother had been friends for many years. The fat lady at the door of the student dormitory disappeared that day. It was when everyone was crying that he knew that the fugitive little star had arrived at the school. At night, Hagrid put the witness in place. Professor Trelawney said that Professor Hagrid may have something to do with Little Star. And in class, he told everyone about his identity as a werewolf. With each full moon, when he transforms, he no longer remembers who he is. He killed his best friend before he turned 12. Soon it was time for the school game. The contestant rode a broom to chase the green thief. Suddenly the social monster appeared and Harry fell down. Hagrid shot in time. After he woke up, the broom was broken. The next day, winter came. Harry got a map of the school where everyone could see. On this day, when Ron and Hermione were about to go to the haunted house, they were provoked by Malfoy. Harry put on a stealth cloak and attacked. The third person came to the town. Harry put on a stealth cloak and eavesdropped on the news about Little Star. He learned that not only his parents were killed by Little Star, but also Harry Potter's godfather. Harry was so angry that he wanted to kill Little Star. Harry turned to Professor Lupin and taught him how to feel the monster. The secret is to remember a very happy time. Harry took out the magic wand and chanted the spell. The first time did not succeed. He had to choose a happier memory. Expecto Patronum. This time it worked. He remembered his parents. At the same time, because Little Star had attacked Malfoy, he was sentenced to death. Professor was very sad, but there was nothing he could do. In the evening, Harry took out the map and found Little Star's follower, Little Star Peter, who was supposed to be dead. Harry went out to look for him, but met Professor Snape. Fortunately, Lupin showed up and solved the problem. But the next day, Professor predicted that Little Star would appear tonight. Harry was worried and looking forward to it. He saw the eagle and the horse about to be killed. The three of them came to Professor's house and discussed how to save him. They said that there was a stone outside the house and they had to leave before they could see who it was. They saw that the eagle and the horse were killed. At this time, Ron went to chase the pet. Halfway through the forest, Harry was also thrown, and by the eagle. It turned out that Little Star was waiting here. At this time, Lupin also arrived, and Hermione had long discovered that Lupin was a werewolf. Snape came to the scene, so everyone took out their weapons. Expecto Patronum! Expelliarmus! Hermione said that little Star was not dead. You're a rat! She grabbed Ron's hat and turned little Star back. Ron was left in the same place. Lupin continued to uncover that little Star betrayed Harry's parents. Harry decided to give little Star to the werewolf. Soon everyone came out of the tree hole. Unexpectedly, Lupin changed his body because he didn't take medicine. Little Star took out the magic wand and ran away. Snape was no match for Lupin. Little Star had to transform and fight but was injured. At this time, a wolf cry was heard from afar. Lupin ran away. Harry caught up with Little Star. The red monster was surrounded by the river. Harry couldn't deal with it, so he saved them at the critical moment. When Harry woke up, he was told that Little Star was arrested. Dumbledore found a few people and madly hinted that he could go back to the past. But Harry was wrong. Harry hid in the room, and Harry took out the stone and threw it at himself. Then he saved Little Star. Dumbledore saw through everything and was changing his mind. After dark, Harry came to the cave and Harry led Lupin away for the trapped people. Harry and Lupin were saved by Little Star. At this time, a group of red monsters flew in. Looking at themselves on the other side of the river, Harry looked forward to his father coming again, but he couldn't. He had to rush up by himself. This is when he realized that he had saved himself. Then the two of them took the hall course to save Little Star. After saying goodbye in a hurry, Little Star said goodbye to Harry. When they went back, it was time for the two of them to go back. When the time and space were complete, they met Dumbledore again, but Dumbledore pretended to be stupid. Not long after, Lupin left the school. However, the story of Azkaban is over. There are infinite challenges waiting for Harry in the future. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and any movie requests, tell me in comment section.